about the in continuation of chemistry lecture series, and which are important for the engineering chemistry as well as the chemistry 1 and chemistry 2. Today we discuss about the hybridization of atomic orbital. Hybridization of atomic orbital itself is the mixing of different atomic orbitals and formation of new hybrid orbitals, which have the properties of the participant atomic orbitals. So new hybrid orbitals are formed, and all those new orbitals are for the chemical bonding. Chemical bonding, the well known how two or more elements forms a bond, and that bond may be stronger, may be moderate, may be weak. Whatever that depends on the electronic configuration of respective elements as well as the characteristics of their atomic or properties regarding the ionization potential, electronegatividity, atomic size. So different atomic properties are also involved in the formation of chemical bond. Chemical bond, ionic, whatever may be covalent, may be coordinate, or some relevant weak bonds are also formed. Here, hydrogen bond, van der Waals forces, that particular metallic bond. So let's we have one thing is there back to the atomic structure, and all those atomic structure relevant informations are I kept in my different video lectures, including the atomic structure as well as the development of subparticles, and the chemical bonds are also relevant with the this particular hybridization of atomic orbitals. The elements, whatever those particular elements are relevant with their specific properties, and the smallest particle of element itself is the atom. But after so many works from different scientists, and because of that we get that the further atoms we can be divided. I can have the subparticles like those protons, neutrons, and electrons. How they are invented. So that is the concern of the 18th and 19th century, and finally get the structure of atom, and different methods are employed to confirm that particular atomic orbitals, whatever that particular atomic structure. Atomic orbitals are the space, whatever the particular space, the say spherical, then the tumble shape, whatever that are the p atomic orbitals, px, py, pz. So different atomic orbitals, and those depends on uh, the size, and size appears because of the specificity of the electron. What are those specificity? Back to the quantum number, the principal, azimuthal, and magnetic, three, and fourth one is the spin quantum. So here those are responsible for the size of the atom. How we can gauge that spherical in case of the one s atomic orbital, the dumbbell shape, that is the case of the p atomic orbitals where px, py, pz are represented. So now one more thing is there. So how we can say that this is the shape, this is the shape of S subcell as atomic orbitals, and this is the shape of the px, py, and pz atomic orbitals. So now, and in case of the d, two lobes are there. The formation dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, and dz square lastly. So why the atomic orbitals, and that is the specificity. So for that particular concern, the electron in the same atom can be represented by the quantum numbers. So we can say that particular electron is there in that particular atomic orbitals. Spherical, the name itself is the S atomic orbital, the dumbbell shape, the px, py, pz atomic orbital. Then two lobes are the specific for the d atomic orbitals. So it's different, whatever the S, whatever the P, whatever the D. So in a subcell, the S subcell having the one atomic orbital. So those can be also represented by the quantum numbers and whatever we have the atomic orbital related with the magnetic quantum number. So now the different atomic orbitals may be undergo the mixing in the same element, same atom, and form a new hybrid orbital. New hybrid orbitals having the properties relevance with their properties. As atomic orbital, there is the specific property, whatever the spherical in shape. So electrons moving like that. In case of the p atomic orbitals, the moving is like a dumbbell shape. So now one s atomic orbital, for example, and this mixed with the three different p atomic orbitals. Whatever the shape of S is the spherical, and then P is having the dumbbell shape. If three of P atomic orbital mix with the one of the S atomic orbital, so what happened? Mixing whatever the shape, and then mixing and formation of a new atomic orbitals, and which are responsible to explain the chemical theory of bonding. So now the valence shell electrons, whatever those are responsible for the purpose of the chemical bond. And here the hybridization of atomic orbital is the mixing of two or more atomic orbitals of subcells of the. So here whatever I am discussing about the shape. So shape will be totally changed when two or more atomic orbital undergo the process of the hybridization. So in case of the hybridization, mixing, whatever then we can mix with orbitals, atomic orbitals which are participated, and formation of new, but the number of atomic orbitals are the same. If in case of sp3 hybridization, one s atomic orbital and three p atomic orbitals, those undergo the process of the mixing. So mixing of atomic orbitals and generation of the new atomic orbital. So new atomic orbitals called the hybrid orbitals, where the characteristics of in case of the sp3 hybridization, the characteristics of s atomic orbital in sp3 will be of the 25%. So that is the simple mathematical procedure. How many atomic orbitals participate in, and out of this, if we need the atomic orbital A, so that proportionate can be easily obtained in case of the sp2 hybridization. One is the S and two are the P. So here, if suppose we have to the mathematical formula, and that gives that 33% characters of new hybrid orbitals having the S atomic orbital, and say 60, about 66% that will be relevant with that. So now we have to come towards the hybridization of atomic orbitals. Here, the hybridization is a process in which two or more atomic orbitals of a valence shell of an atom mix up to form the same number of identical orbitals of equal energy are called this is the hybridization. So I have earlier discussed about that. So we can say identical orbitals of equal energy. So here, what happens when the question is there, the ground state of electronic configuration, and another is the excited state of electronic configuration. So why that particular special electron remain there? That will be excited. So in case of the one carbon atom, the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 2. But further extensions are given by different inventors, and that will the separate one. So now one more thing is there. Is there any possibility that what happen? What about the electron pairs which are not possible, not participate in the chemical bond? That particular case is also may be here, and that depends on the coordination of the compounds. So now hybridization is a process in which two or more atomic orbital of valence shell of an atom uh, mix up to form a new hybrid orbital. So now we have to continue for that. Here, whatever we can say, the generally three different types of hybridization. First one, sp hybridization, and the second one is the sp2. So then we have the whatever that particular sp1. So now we can again repeat that is the sp hybrid atomic orbital. Whatever I am telling you at earlier we have discussed, and that is the case where different atomic orbitals mix with each other. So we have the very simple concern, and that is S and P. So therefore, the hybridization process is sp hybridization, and hybrid orbitals generated are the so that particular hybrid orbitals. So we can say that here the different things are there, and we can measure the different aspects. So here in general sp hybridization, the second sp2 hybridization, and the third one is the sp3 hybridization. So first of all, we have to take the series wise sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization, and sp3 hybridization, where the mixing of s atomic orbital with the p atomic orbitals. So let's we have the sp hybrid orbitals. Sp hybridization itself is concerned, that is one of the s and one of the p atomic orbital mix with each other, and formation of new hybrid orbitals, and those new hybrid orbitals are the are participate in the chemical bonding. So here the sp hybrid orbitals are possible states of electron in an atom, especially when it is bonded to others. This one. So bonding, chemical bonding appears, and these electron states have half 2s and half of the p, whatever the characteristics I am discussing. So in case of the sp, 50% is the s characters, and in case of the uh, this hybrid orbital, 50% characteristics relevant with the p atomic orbit, p orbital. So here the electron states have half of 2s and half of 2p characters. Now the next one after sp, we have to come to example for this purpose, that is the beryllium. Where is the beryllium in the periodic table? And two of hydrogen atoms are combined and formation of the new chemical bond. So here, whatever can I can say, and more thing is there. There is the example relevant of the S atomic orbitals. Here, whatever there may be the also relevant with and that depends on the nature of elements used, and one more thing is there the atomic properties, and those are also relevant for this particular chapter. For example, the molecule beryllium hydrogen is formed due to the overlapping of two 1s orbitals and 2 hydrogen and the 2sp hybridization orbital of beryllium. So whatever we have the sp hybridization example is beryllium hydride. Beryllium is where all of you have know that lithium, then the beryllium. So the atomic number is the 4. So this form atomic number of 1, and that one is the hybrid orbit. So here two sp hybrid orbitals of B are there, and they combine with the two different oxygen, two different hydrogen. Now, then further we have the second type, that is the sp2 hybrid orbital. Here we can say the energy states of the valence electron in an atom of the second period are in the 2s and 2p orbitals, whatever that particular area. So here, if we mix two of the 2p atomic orbitals with the 2s, then we ends up with the 3sp2 hybridized orbitals. So, whatever we can say that sp2 hybridization, having the process of hybridization, mixing of hybridization, where different results are obtained, and after finally we get the sp2 hybridization process in which one of s and two of the p atomic orbitals. If we mix two of p atomic orbitals with two s orbitals, what happens? So we end up with a 3sp2 hybridized orbitals. Now, come to the back. These three orbitals lie on one more thing is there, and that is the point, that is the shape, how they are, the orientation. So all that those relevant with the atomic um, size and whatever that can be. So here, because of sp2 hybridization and the obtained uh, hybrid orbital having the little of variation in the different atomic structure properties. So now these three orbitals lie on the plane, and they point to the vertices of a equilibrium triangle, or as shown here. So now we can say here equivalent this one. So this one is the sp2 hybridization. Here we can say the red one, and red one is answered uh, by the s atomic orbitals. So hybridization of atomic orbital, we can say here trigonal planar shape will be formed, that is the beryllium chloride. Here one more thing is there, and that is the concern of the which one? Here we can say that how they form different types of bonding and then polarization. So that particular case concern, after this we have also the their shape and their energy respect. So here one of s and two of p atomic orbital combined with each other, then the formation of the hybrid orbitals. So these, the name of these hybrid orbitals will be whatever we can say. here the sp2 atom. When the central atom makes use of sp2 hybridized orbital, the compound so form as a trigonal shape. Whatever the trigonal like this. So boron trifluoride is such a molecule. In case of the boron trifluoride, we have to go to the electronic configuration. So where electronic configuration of of boron itself is, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and is it not? So because whole of the series, whole of the period will be there. So we start from the second period where the lithium, in case of the alkali metals, where is the alkali metals. So so here you can say BF3 itself is represented in the first one alkali metal, second one is the alkaline earth metal, then we have the third, and then later on the finally we have the boron. So boron itself is five electrons are there. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Here, whatever the 2s atomic orbitals, and so those atomic orbitals of 2s are to be there in case of the boron, and then second cell 2s2 another boron. So that particular we can say the beryllium, then the boron. So boron group itself is also there. So boron combined with the fluorine of the last periodic, the last group of the periodic table, where the zero group is also there. So let's we have sp2 hybridization orbitals and then compounds of form as the trigonal shape BF3. BF3 itself is boron trifluoride. So now we can say this type of hybridization itself is called the sp2 hybridization. Now we can say those are the part of the chemistry, the sp3 hybrid orbitals. Here mixing of 1s and 3p atomic. Here we can change the one of the third one, and that is the sp3. Earlier we discussed the sp, then sp2. Here we can discuss the sp3 hybridization, and here the obtained AC will have uh, that particular sp3 hybrid. Mixing 1s and all 3p atomic orbitals produces a set of four equivalent sp3 hybrid atomic orbitals. So mixing one dollar case, and all 3p atomic orbitals produces a set of four equivalent, because one of the s and three of the p atomic orbitals. So now we can say another question itself is arise, that how they can form and what is the shape of the those particular uh, orbitals. So the four sp3 hybrid orbitals point towards the vertices of a tetrahedron as shown here in this photograph. So in this case, we have to take the example. Example itself is the methane. So three is methane, where one has the S and two S two and two P 6. So here we can say in case of the carbon 6 only, 1s2, 2s2. So four electrons are S. So then we have the another one. So in the case of the methane, the three 2p atomic orbitals of the carbon atom are combined with its 2s orbitals and to form four new orbitals called the sp3 hybrid orbital. So let's we have to see the another part, and this can be we can use the use of methane, that is not in the list. So we can say this is the different whatever that particular aspects. So whatever we can say this one is uh, respectively we have to see. And now after this is the sp3 hybrid orbital. This we can say in case of the methane, where methane having the four covalent bond form one carbon and four are the hydrogen atom. So in case of the methane, whatever the four new orbitals are used, and then the formation of the methane CH4. So here one more thing is there, whatever we have earlier discussed, and that particular relevant uh, bonding that because of the uh, one atomic orbital and the other atomic orbital, they have the mixing. So during the mixing, the shape will be changed. So what about the shape? Here, one 2s atomic orbital of carbon. Then the 2p atomic orbitals of the p subcell. So px, py, pz. So the question is there, the spherical shape and then tumble shape, and tumble shape having also the x axis, the y axis, and the z axis. So all those four atomic orbitals. One more thing is there. It is not necessary that particular having the electrons, and whatever maybe one electron or maybe two electrons. That depends. So that is the process of the hybridization. So here the CH4 having all the four or bonds are in the same energy, in the same level of the bonding. So in case that for we have all bonds are the same in nature. So if one of the bond is substituted by any of the group, any of the atom, for example, chlorine is attached to the one of the carbon hydrogen bond, so only one type of CH3Cl will be formed. So that can indicates that all these CH4 carbon hydrogen bonds are in the same energy level. Their the shape is also the same. So here, in case of benzene, the three 2p orbitals of the carbon atom are combined with its 2s atomic orbital to form four new orbitals called the sp3 hybrid orbital. And these sp3 hybrid orbitals undergo the chemical bonding. So four different hydrogen atoms combined with one carbon atom having the sp3 hybrid orbitals. Now when we have the questions, and here whatever the examples, which one? So that is the sp hybridized atom, whatever A, B, C, D. The correct answer is HCN. What about the A? HCOOH. That one is the formic acid, nitric acid, and nitrous acid. The correct answer, hydro SCN. So the next question, and which species contain an sp2 hybridized atom? Here BH2, BH3, NH3, and then we have the S3O plus. So whatever uh, here the correct answer, that is the BS3. So BS3 boron hydride, and here because the boron having the 5 electron configuration, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1, and here the 2s2 and 2p1. So therefore the s and p atomic orbitals having the same energy. So therefore the one of the electron of 2p x, it so of 2s atomic orbital is excited, and that electron go to py atomic orbital. So therefore, we get the three unpaired electron in one 2s1 and 2px1 and 2pyz, and then the form the new. So here the answer itself is BH3. So BH3 boron hydride. This is well known, and here BH2 beryllium hydride. And this beryllium hydride. Okay, so BH2, where the electronic configuration is 1s2 and 2s2. Only four electrons are there, and out of those four electrons, the outer shell electrons are the 2 1. So here, those are the valence electrons. Valence electrons which are represented, which are outside of outermost shell electron. So in case of the beryllium hydride, the question is there. There is the atomic number of beryllium, that is the 4. So 4 electrons are arranged in an atom of the beryllium. So here, that particular out of 4, only 2s orbitals are participated, whatever those are the valence electron. So therefore, one electron of 2s atomic orbital is excited towards the p atomic orbital. So that will be the formation of the hybrid atom, hybrid orbitals. The correct answer BH3. Now we have the another one, hybridization of atomic orbital. Here 10 covalent bonds in the Lewis structure of propane. Okay, so in case of the propane, CH3, CH2, CH3. So how many covalent bonds in the Lewis structure of propane will account for how many valence electron? So here the correct answer, because 10 covalent bonds are there, so definitely 2 electrons are required for the one covalent bond. What about the covalent bond? Covalent bond itself is the sharing of electron. So in electron pair formation, what happens? In case of the electron pair, so we need the two electrons. So therefore, the 10 um, electrons, the 10 covalent bonds. So therefore, 10 into 2. So the answer will be the 20. Here, other answers are not suitable. So now, one covalent bond needs two electrons, and those in case of the covalent bonding, the shared electron is there. So, and one more thing is there, the pairing occurs in between the atomic orbital electron and other atomic orbital electron. So whatever in case we have discussed about in the methane case, so here in case of the propane, what we have, the propane having also the 10 covalent bonds, and that can be represented, then the answer itself is the 20. Now the electronegativity difference between the covalently bonded atom is, and here in case of the covalent bonded atom is the less than 0, then 0 to 0.3, the electronegativity difference between the, if suppose carbon and fluorine and carbon and oxygen. So the difference between the covalently bond atom is 0 to 0.3, not above that. Those are, then we have the nature, the characteristics of the ionic uh, compounds. So those are the concern here. Which among the following on chlorination undergo the substitution at the alkyl? Here the correct answer, this one is the ether. So hydroxyl group, whatever the carbonyl group, the carbonyl, so answer itself is the ether. Now another question, what is hybridization of sulfur in H2S? So how we can represent the sulfur itself, which is one of the group of oxygen group. Sulfur, where is situated in the periodic table? In case of the first group, the second group, and then we have the third group. So here we can say the sulfur itself is where? Oxygen, and then we have the sulfur. So oxygen, the electronic configuration, that general electronic configuration will also for the sulfur. So in case of the sulfur, how many outermost electrons? 1s2, one thing, 2s2, 2p6, 2pp6. So therefore, here the sulfur having the 16 electron. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay. Then 3s2 and 3p. What we have? 1s2 that we have to see. So here sulfur itself is the electron configuration, the 16. So 16 proton and 16 electrons are present. Now the two hydrogens are there and one is the sulfur. So correct answer is the sp3 because one these hybrid orbitals are used for the formation of chemical bonding. So here the correct answer itself is sp3 hybridization. When we draw a double or triple bond, one most important concern, uh, a double bond or triple bond between two atoms, we imply that either four or six electrons are directly between these two atoms. Since this is impossible, we must have these extra electrons off to the side in what we uh, refer to as a pi bond. So this is now we can say the different hybridization process we can here see, and this one is most important relevant for the chemistry students. So here we can say the three different hybridization. However, there are also in case of diatomic particles, diatomic orbitals are also participated, but those are taken in the advanced chemistry, so that will be taken on later on. But here those are the coordinate compounds where the DSP2, DSP3 different and their different geometries are obtained because of that clearly picture of the hybridization. So hybridization process, hybridization picture is very important to give even the modern technology we have to give the answer. So therefore, the sp3, sp2, and sp three different types of hybridization, and those are at the earlier stage. But later on, the hybridization process may be up to the whatever hybridization process is only of the whatever we can say the chlorine 17 that the picture will be closed. No. So what we have sp3 hybrid orbitals, sp2 hybrid orbitals, second one, and then sp hybrid orbital. Here, if suppose we can take the carbon compounds. So carbon itself, that is the catenation properties of the Calgon. We can say the different systems are there, and there may be the ionic bond or covalent bond. sp2 hybridization in case of the carbon containing compounds, and that we have the carbon double bond carbon. So carbon double bond carbon are the unsaturated hydrocarbons where sp2 hybridization is that can explain whatever the characteristics of those. So sp2 hybridization, the carbon double bond carbon, and that is relevant with the alkyl bond. That is relevant with the olefins. So olefin compounds having such type of hybridization in case of the olefin. But in case of the alkyne, alkynes are the acetylene. So what happen in case of the acetylene? Carbon triple bond carbon is there. So here the the process of hybridization that will explain the different uh, well-known questions regarding those of the chemical bonding. So here, whatever the in case of the CH4 and whatever in the case we have earlier discussed about the C2H4 and then C2H2. So in case of the acetylene, sp type of hybridization will be there. So therefore, we can say why hybridization itself is important in the different chemistries. The first one, that is because of the hybridization, we can get the easiness. So therefore, uh, this one. Now, one more thing is there in case of the transition metals, the group start from the 3 to 12. So that is the 10 members are there in case of the transition metal alkox metals. So in case of the transition metal compounds, there is also the geometry formation, whatever the square planar, whatever the tetrahedral, and whatever the uh, these things. So various examples are there, and those are the coordination compounds, and those related my the other excellent video lecture on the coordinate compound. So in case of the coordinate compounds, we say the role of hybridization itself is most important. Here, whatever in the higher classes, you can say the transition metal ions, and then transition metals ions having the different properties and different characteristics, and those when we are taking the case, and so therefore hybridization itself is one of the important concern, and we can say that here sp hybridized atoms orbital, here also the sp2 type of hybridization, here the covalent bonds, how many number of covalents bonds are there. So here, if we can say the 10 covalent, so naturally there need the uh, need for the electrons. So 10 covalent bond. So here the 20 will be 10 into 2. So that will be there. The electronegativity difference, this we have already discussed, that must be 0 to 0.3. Uh, So this is the correct answer. Here the hybridization of atomic orbitals in which among the following on chlorination undergo the substitution. So this was explained on based on the atomic orbitals hybridization. So here then we have the another one, and sp2, here I have also mentioned sp3t. So in case of the sp3 hybridization, the uh, there are the combination of two more atomic one more thing is there, sp3d. So now we can see the shape of molecule, whatever those shape form after the hybridization. As we know, one thing is the linear shape, another is the trigonal shape, planar trigonal shape, and then uh, the third. So here, in case of the sp3, special bonding is there, and special characteristics are there. So therefore, we can say in case of the sulfur, that is the sp2 hybridization. So what happened here? For like oxygen, the same electronic configuration. So therefore, but there may be the shape of orbitals, and that can be explained in the that. So therefore, it is impossible. We have to these of extra electron off to the side, in which we refer to one more thing is the pi bond. So pi bond itself is formed because of the whatever that particular electron sharing. So in case there is the significant differences between the um sigma bond and as well as the pi bond. So sigma bond and pi bonds, those can be also explained on the basis of the hybridization. In case of sp hybridization, one bond will be that electron pair. And so similarly, in case of the four or six electron are directly with these of the two atoms. So now, thank you for all, and I think this particular video lecture will represents and the most of the conclusive remarks regarding the learning systems, and I hope that all of you have learned great uh, value of knowledge, and so therefore I am highly thankful to all of you that you have the patience and you have the listening power itself is most important, as well as the learning power. So we have to do the different materials, and we can say the whatever we can use those particular uh, atomic orbitals, and atomic orbitals useful for the chemical theory of bonding. So anyone have any relevant want relevant informations and any of the discussions, so he or she can be used. My mobile number, my contact number, those are given in the website of Suresh Gyanmehar University, and so and any if my and any you can write on my mail. So my mail ID rc.chipa of my Gyanmehar. So I hope that all of you have learned regarding the hand hybridization, and that is most important concern in the chemical bonding. So that's all of you are welcome for any of the uh, relevant discussion. So all the best.